Let's say you want to make a documentary. The traditional route usually means raising thousands of dollars, hiring a dedicated camera crew, renting a soundstage, and spending months in an editing bay. Today, you can bypass almost all of that. With the recent integration of artificial intelligence into media production, a single student with a laptop effectively has an entire production studio at their fingertips. We are going to walk through a complete step-by-step blueprint to help you produce and publish your own professional short documentary, using tools that are either free or highly affordable. These systems have dramatically lowered the barrier to entry, meaning remote learners anywhere in the world can now execute high-level cinematic storytelling. Step 1 is finding a story that actually resonates. Instead of guessing what people care about, you can use AI platforms like Google Trends to analyze search data and pinpoint social issues that are actively trending in your specific region. Once you have a subject, you can drop a prompt into an AI language model and ask for a structural outline. Within seconds, it will organize your idea into a standard script format, complete with suggested voiceover and interview slots. This takes an abstract concept, like plastic waste in our waterways, and gives you a concrete roadmap for how to document the real-world impact on local communities. Before picking up a camera, you need to know what your film should look like. You can use AI image generators to quickly build a mood board, establishing your lighting, color palette, and overall atmosphere. If you're planning an observational documentary about local fishermen, you can generate reference frames to establish the exact visual tone you want to capture in the field. You no longer have to stare at a blank page. Pre-production is now a process of curating and refining the ideas these tools generate. Actually getting to your shoot locations to scout them is notoriously difficult, especially if you are a distance learning student balancing other commitments. You can solve this by using 3D AI mapping platforms to remotely explore your shooting environment from home. These tools provide detailed views of the terrain, simulate how sunlight will hit the location at different times of day, and forecast weather patterns. From there, you can feed your finalized script into AI scheduling software. The system will automatically map out an optimized shooting calendar and calculate your estimated equipment and travel costs. Automating the administrative heavy lifting preserves your time and energy for the actual creative work. Now it's time to shoot. Operating both the camera and the audio equipment entirely by yourself can feel overwhelming when you're out in the field. Fortunately, modern smart cameras and even high-end smartphones now feature AI-driven autofocus. The software actively recognizes human faces and tracks them as they move, keeping your shot sharp even if your lighting changes. After shooting an interview, the standard procedure involves sitting down and manually typing out every single word that was said, a process that routinely takes hours. You can skip that by running an AI transcription app on your phone during the interview. It listens to the conversation and instantly generates a fully searchable text document while your subject is speaking. The technology manages the technical precision in the background, freeing you to maintain eye contact and build a genuine connection with the person you're interviewing. Next is post-production, historically the most complex and time-intensive phase of making any film. AI has introduced text-based video editing. You upload your footage, and the software syncs the video directly to the written transcript. If you highlight a sentence and hit backspace, the program automatically cuts that exact portion out of your video timeline. You will also inevitably deal with compromised audio. When you shoot outdoors, you are going to capture wind, traffic, and background chatter. Look at this raw audio file. AI audio enhancement tools can process this track, identify the frequencies of human speech, and strip away all the environmental interference. Within seconds, the software reconstructs the dialogue to sound like it was recorded in a padded studio. You don't need to be an expert in timeline navigation or sound mixing anymore. You construct the narrative by editing the text, and the AI handles the synchronization. Because these tools are so powerful, they introduce strict ethical obligations. Documentaries rely entirely on factual authenticity, and AI makes it incredibly easy to alter an image, clone a voice, or generate a deepfake. If you use an AI tool to restore a damaged piece of archival media, or to simulate an event you couldn't capture on camera, you must explicitly disclose that to your audience with an on-screen caption. Once your film is ethically sound and fully edited, you can bypass traditional gatekeepers. You can fund your final distribution through crowdfunding platforms and upload the project directly to educational portals or independent streaming services. The algorithms can assemble your footage, organize your schedule, and clean your audio, but your audience's trust relies entirely on your transparency and human empathy. We've moved from generating a script outline with a simple prompt to automating your logistics, all the way through text-based editing and direct-to-viewer distribution. Your next step is to open an AI chatbot today. Pick one social issue in your community and prompt the software to write a one-page documentary outline based on that topic. Technology gives you the tools to efficiently build the frame. It is your perspective that gives the story its soul.